Hello, everyone. You might have seen today the government released, or last week, the government released the AI playbook. It's a super long thing with a whole ton of principles, and it's all released on this lovely website, but it doesn't seem to have any Gen AI to support it. So I've decided to fix it for them using our Great Wave AI platform, which is a platform designed specifically for this, helping government and regulated industries to create complex, business critical, generative AI agents and multi agent flows for their business. Okay, so how have I done it? Well, very quickly, I've built 4 agents, 3 standard agents, and then a fusion agent. And I'll come back to these in a second. All of these agents are trained on a corpus of knowledge, which I'll just quickly find here. And this corpus of knowledge is the AI Opportunities Action Plan and the AI Playbook for Government, which I uploaded. I then take those and I turn them into an index. And the index is a couple of simple ones that are just on the action plan or the playbook. And it's a standard index. I've got small chunks, and you can see I've just chosen the file to train it on. And then there's one that's trained on both the documents, and there's one here that is trained on both the documents and is a BM25 lookup rather than the standard index. And the BM25 does much less semantic searching and much more just sort of straightforward word lookup. And that's surprisingly helpful for a number of situations. So that's how I got the knowledge up. That's how I got the knowledge onto vector databases. That's how I got it all chunked up and ready for consumption by the agents. So let's look at the agents then. Here's one, the AI action plan. We can see it's trained on context only. It can also be trained on context and LLM only, all the rest of it. You can see it's got the action plan only index that I just showed you earlier, and it's using the 4.0 large language model, and we can chop and change whichever large language model we want. It's got a set of instructions, which I can either just put in directly, or I can create with this Gen AI prompt. And then we've selected a number of chunks. In this case, I've asked it to give me 5 chunks. And there's just a little test area here, so we can trial and error our way, just get a rough first fix on it. So who wrote the AI action plan? You can ask it that question, see what it comes back with. Okay, it was commissioned by the Secretary of State for Science and devised by Matt Clifford. That sounds about right to me, and it provides a link, which is what I asked it to do in the instructions. Okay, for each of the agents, so we're putting this out to you guys. The link to it all is going to be in the comments. Have a play with it. Undoubtedly, you're going to try and mess it all up. So we put some input guardrails in there. They won't be complete, but luckily, when you do prove that you're all much more clever than me, I'm going to see it all here in our evaluation screen. So I can see every question asked, every response given. And then if I open them up, I can see all the chunks that were retrieved, and I can see AI on AI evaluation. So if you get it to cleverly write something that is irrelevant to the question or not bound in the facts of the chunks that it retrieved, this will all get flagged to me, and I'll be able to review it and change things. It's all super important. It's all about how you build the trust and control. Okay, so that is essentially these 3 standard agents. So then I've also built this fusion agent, which has each of them in, and this is all just drag and drop. So you can just drag that in and drop it. It's also got a set of instructions. It also has an evaluation panel, and this evaluation panel also then tells me which agent queries it's picked it up from. And the only thing that's really clever on here, it's got a really easy to change interface paste. So I've put in some GDS colors just to make life easier for everyone. So now let's have a look at our finished agent. Again, links in the comments below. Please get involved. Give it a try. So I am a UK SME that specializes in Gen AI. That's us. How do I go about doing business with the UK government? I don't know. It feels like a good question to ask it to me. So remember what this is doing now. It's going off, running that query through all 3 of those agents. It's then coming into the fusion agent, and the fusion agent is finding the best answer. Okay, so, and it's giving us links here as well. So understand government needs, register as supply, engage in public-private collaboration, stay informed, compliant. I mean, this all looks pretty good to me. Super helpful. This is the kind of way that I want to interact with government information. Much less white papers, please. Much more generative AI, much more public-facing, trust and control. And I hope this was a helpful illustration for how the Great Wave AI platform can help in that process. Thank you very much.